Hello everyone. Today, for the very first time, I will be attempting to upgrade a CPU in my old desktop. This is an Asus CM 1730-03 model and it's about 8 years old. I have been using my desktop for light video editing work and a small amount of audio recording. And I've already made a few upgrades to it so far. Power supply, I've got a 600 watt unit. It originally came with 4 gig of DDR3 RAM. I have also upgraded to 12 gig. I purchased a GTX 470 video card. I have already removed the video card and 2 of the memory sticks to make more room. I have disconnected the power supply to the CPU and the CPU fan as well. First, I will be removing the CPU cooling fan. Once I removed the CPU fan and took off the large heatsink, you'll notice the processor is still stuck on because of the thermal paste. Now I will remove the old CPU from our heatsink. Now that the old processor is removed from the heatsink, I will clean them up with rubbing alcohol. I've cleaned off the old CPU. It's just an AMD Athlon 2 220 dual core. And I will be upgrading it to an AMD Phenom 2 965 quad core CPU. Removing all the old thermal paste from the heatsink. It basically locks itself in place once you seat it in the socket. I will be applying thermal paste directly in the middle, about half the size of a pea. I've placed the heatsink on top of the CPU, hoping to spread the thermal paste evenly, and now I'm going to add the retaining clip. Now that the heatsink and retaining clip are in place and tightened down, I will now be adding the fan to the top. I will now plug in the CPU fan and the CPU power supply. I will now be adding the RAM modules back in. Now the CPU is back in place. I've replaced the memory modules. I put the video card back in, and we're going to see if it works now.